Hello, you guys. Hello. I hope everyone is well. Welcome back to my channel. And if you guys are new here, welcome. And today we are going to do the live recap of Drag Race Season 15, episode number 5. Hello, what is going on, Ken? And today I'm going to have a special guest to do the live recap with me. One of my really good friends and somebody that's been on my channel before. I hope you guys are excited for him as well. So I'm going to pull him up right now. And please welcome you guys, Emery Lavell J. Hey, babe,
Hello,
what
hello,
is going
hello.
on? Hey, how are
What's up?
you?
I'm
What is
really good.
going?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. It's been a crazy day, but came back home, needed to do this live recap with you. So, this live recap is going to just be on episode number 5. We might agree, we might not agree, and that's okay, right? You know, you're going to give your
It's gonna
honest thoughts
happen.
and opinions, and we are going to just, whether you agree with me, whether you don't, I really want you to be truthfully honest, like you always been on my channel, right? So,
I
and
don't mind.
also you guys down in the comments, let us know what you guys think as well, whatever we bring up. If you guys are part of my YouTube membership family, just make sure you get those emojis ready so we can use them, especially for our chin, for our chops, safes, and over performances. And what is going on? What is going on, you guys? But yeah, like I said, let's get right down to business. I know Emery is a busy, busy man, and we are going to dive right into this episode number 5, Drag Race season 15. Here we go. Let's pull it up. Okay, so the first scene in this, we're gonna go into Spice talking about Sugar leaving the competition, how how emotional it is for her. How do you feel about this moment right here when she first walked into the workroom?
It's definitely sad. I mean, when you think about it, someone's twin is like your best friend at birth. So I can know that's like really intense for her. And then like she planned to do some of these challenges together with her, and now she's no longer in the competition. So yeah, I know that's overwhelming.
Okay, yeah. So before we even get into this whole live recap, as of right now, episode number 5, who do you think is going to take the crown? I asked this to everyone that's been on my lives before. Who is going to take the crown right now, in your opinion? You had to name one.
If I have to choose absolutely one, I guess I'm gonna be team Sasha Kobe.
Okay. Okay, Sasha Kobe. Yeah, I mean, on that was mine too. That was mine too.
Yeah.
And so another question, I made a video about this. Do you think that because of Sasha Kobe and who she is as an entertainer and as a drag performer, do you think that people are just not paying attention to the other queens as much?
I think anyone that's well versed in the LGBT universe and
Mhm.
community, of course, we know who Sasha Kobe is, but there's a
Mhm.
lot of people who don't know who she is, who's going to learn who Sasha Kobe is.
Yeah.
So it has its perks, and then it also has its disadvantages because some people might feel like they're setting too high a bar for her, right? So yeah.
That's what I'm scared of. That's what I'm scared of. I'm like, "Oh, you guys, please don't jinx her." But, yeah, that was just my question. So far, Sasha's in the chosen one that you think is gonna win. Same thing for me. And, okay, so we're gonna move on from this thing. Yeah, I did feel like, Spice was, emotional, rightfully so. It's her twin literally leaving the competition. What I loved most about this moment was that the queens are just backing her, saying that, we are now your sugar. I mean, yeah, we are now your sugar, which was so cute to me. And it just kind of gave her that security blanket that I think that she needed at this point in time, right? Like,
Yeah,
um, yeah, because in the beginning,
she needed that.
it didn't seem like it was gonna give all that, but, it did, which I enjoyed. So next scene is right here, is where you see Mistress Isabel Brooks, talking to Spice, talking about, "Girl, who are you talking about when you were saying that, some of the queens deserve to leave besides your sister," which, Sugar. So what did you think about this scene? Is this you? Would this be you?
It's not me, but I love
Oh,
girls like
girl.
this. It's
It ain't you.
oh, because
You know it is you. Let's stop our shit. You know this is you down. It's a Libra
but see,
thing. It's
I
a
already would have known who she's talking about, and
uh-huh.
I would have elbowed Aura like, Spice made a comment saying that, somebody just
Yeah. Oh, so you would have done
because I
you would
know
have
who
been
she's
that girl.
talking
You would have went to the other people and said, "Girl, Miss Spice said, girl, somebody deserved to leave."
That's how you cook it.
Yes.
Stir the pot that
Yeah.
way.
Okay, it's very giving much.
Don't say she's not.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, no wonder. Okay, I got my sounds wrong. You gave this shade. You gave shade, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Spice. Honestly, did you think that? Did you agree with her when she was referencing a particular queen, which was Aura?
Based on performance in the Snatch Games, yes, but it's also like that dress was probably one of the best looks on the runway that night. So it's kind of
So
hard.
far this season, right? Like that was a really solid dress that Aura gave, and I think that's what saved her. You're absolutely correct. That's me. Say their name. Say their name. Right? Yeah. Honestly, and what do you think about Mistress? All that. Let's go back to Miss Mistress with this whole drama with her. Why are they picking on her?
I don't know. Like, what is that about? Where is it coming from?
Yeah, like, do you think that her personality is too overbearing? And do you think that what she's saying is incorrect? Or like what is the
Mistress is a big personality.
Mhm.
She
Yeah,
is.
she does.
And just like her sister Irene that went home early, they like to talk smack. This is
Oh,
what
yeah,
they
baby.
do.
Miss Irene.
This
Yes, she
is
did.
what they
But I was
do.
here for Irene too. I was here for it though.
I was here for it too, because I'm like, when you're around those type of girls, this is how they talk behind stage, getting ready for the lip sync show that night.
Yeah.
So I'm
100%,
used to it.
100%. And I guess like also we stem from the ballroom scene. That was nothing compared to what the girls give there, right? So it's just like we're used to
Yeah,
that.
this is a little light tap.
Oh,
Like,
this
that
is a
ain't
little
nothing.
light tap, baby. That's what I'm saying, girls. If y'all think that this was shady, honey, if you think that Miss Mistress Isabel Brooks is shady, honey, that's just a light taste of what the
Not
ballroom
even
scene can give
ready.
you. Yeah, y'all not ready for that. But moving on from this, Aura the next day confronts Spice, talking about, girl, who were you talking about? In the confessionals, would you have been Aura in this situation? Would you have want to known, or would you just like
Oh,
kind of brush it off?
I would have been sleeping that night so peacefully, waking up in the next day, waiting for the camera to turn on to ask her that very question. I know you were talking about me. Say it to my
Yes.
face.
Yes, say it to my face, damn well. I probably would have said the same thing because, girl, I would have been like, I would have wanted to know, but would you have thought it was you if you was Aura?
How could you not? She knows she bombed that snatch game. She
Yeah,
know it was
she did. She did.
her. Yeah.
She did. Okay, the girls are saying you hot, honey. The girls are saying that you hot. Y'all want a piece of you want a piece of Emery, honey? They want a
Oh,
piece of you, baby. Are you
uh,
single?
I am single of 5 years.
Are
I
y'all
hope that doesn't
single?
scare anyone away.
Okay, you guys, we're gonna play Snatch Game of Love right now. So what are you looking for in a guy? Or
I'm looking for
whatever
someone.
you're attracted to. I don't know what I don't want to assume. I don't want to assume, you know.
It's very complicated. I do consider myself gay at the forefront, but I'm very pan in a sense as well, exploring that side of myself. And also, I'm looking for someone similar like me. I know that sounds very narcissistic a bit, but I want someone that I can connect to, similarities and interests and things like that. Good head on their shoulders, financially stable, and all the rest, right? So, yeah.
Okay, okay, I know that's right. Somebody said, what did they say? Let me go back to that comment. Oh, somebody said show them cakes, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to try to get demonetized, okay, baby? We're not going to go. I want a big piece of Emery. Okay, all right.
I
Oh,
got
the
a lot
girls
to
are hot.
share. Got a
Oh,
lot to
you got to
share.
listen. Okay.
Drag
All right.
Race.
Okay. So here we go. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Okay. So let me see. Okay, so here we go. RuPaul comes into the workroom. She kind of saves Spice from not answering the question, and which was interesting, which was fun. Right timing, right, Miss Ru? She then tells the girls that they have to do the reading is fundamental mini challenge, which was interesting. So, who to you, in your opinion, did the best, honestly? And
Oh, it was definitely a top three. Mistress did well to me. Sasha did great, but Lucy, yeah, she definitely. Well, they found three of her jokes. Let's start there.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, Lucy definitely did the best, and they were very clever. But I just want to give a shout out to Miss Lux because that Marshall joke was so funny to me for some reason. That she was talking when
You
she was
said
talking about
what?
Marsha.
Oh,
When she
that
was
was
referencing
hilarious.
Marsha,
Yes.
I found
Yes.
that hilarious out of probably all of the jokes, and it was so simple.
It was simple yet effortless. And that's what I think the main thing about the reading challenge is. It's like you come out the gate very quick and instant. You know what I'm saying? It's very 1, 2, 3, and you don't need a
Yeah,
long, you know, read. The simple ones are the most effective. Yeah, to me, I think
definitely.
that Lucy, Marsha, and who else? What was the third one again?
Between either Sasha or Mistress, maybe
Oh,
to
Mistress was
you.
good too. Yeah, Mistress was good too.
Yeah.
And and another question, do you like the episodes being cut down or do you prefer the 1 minute, 90 minute, episodes?
It's a bit short for me. I'm started this show since season one, so I'm used to the longer format. But I will say that some of the mini challenges in the past I could have done without. So it's
Mhm.
like, uh, uh, I'm trying to learn to love it a little bit.
Yeah. So like for this episode, did you like it, the fact that it was short like this, or would you have wanted a longer episode for episode 5?
Um, I probably would have wanted just a little bit more time behind the
Mhm.
scenes of what they were when they were making the looks.
Mm,
And like, RuPaul usually would go person to person to see what they're
yeah.
conceptualizing. This time he did it like as one big group because of the time limit. I'm sure that's probably why he did it that way.
Mhm.
But I like watching the girls like going through like a downward spiral. I want to see all of the madness behind the scenes
You
before
want
they
to see
hit
the
the
madness.
stage.
You know what?
Yeah.
The thing for me, honestly, you guys, I know everyone's like they want longer episodes, but I'm fine with it. I'm absolutely fine with it. And the reason why I'm fine with it is because I just like the meat and potatoes of an episode. Give me the meat and
Yeah.
potatoes. Show us the best and the worst of what the girls are bringing. Don't give us the mediocre stuff. Like, I don't care if the girls, like, even for this reading challenge, like, I'm sure a lot of the girls had better, like, had more jokes and stuff. But at the end of the day, they probably fell flat. And it wasn't the best or it wasn't the worst. It was very just middle down the lane. So, I mean, they highlighted the best jokes and the worst jokes, in my opinion. And if they didn't do that, we would have heard something from like the Roscoe's interview that Amethyst and Spice and Sugar were on last night. So you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I don't know. Did they comment about the snatch game? Like the jokes were just not shown all the way, or they had better jokes. Did you watch the Roscoe's?
Um, I don't recall. But I
Yeah.
do know that definitely editing wise, production wise, I can tell that some people are not getting as much screen time as others, and I do think that's because it maybe wasn't good content anyway. If it was good, they would have shown it. It makes more sense. But yeah,
Yes, and Christian, shout outs to Christian for saying hello, visionaries. So, you guys, the poll is ended. 70% of you guys, over 1,100 votes came in. The visionaries is pretty much what we're gonna call our YouTube family here. We can also use Val Pals if you guys want, but officially our YouTube family is called the Visionaries. So shout outs to you, Christian, for reminding me. Thank you so much. I'm going to make a post about this tomorrow in the morning. So make sure you guys check that out. And also, you guys, if you guys are watching, please give this video a thumbs up because the thumbs up goes a very long way. And let's see, moving on. But yeah, totally, I agree with you, Lucy, Mistress, and Marsha. Why does she spell her name Marcia? It
because most
irks
people
me.
spell Marsha Marsha, and so some
Right.
people see that C and they think it's a hard C. But sometimes I do it. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you really? Oh my God, you're one of those. I'd be like, why?
I know to say Marsha, but in my head when I just it just comes out as Marcia sometimes.
Does it? Okay. I don't know. Okay. Well, yeah, it just irks me. I'll be like, why did she spell it with the C? This is crazy. But then again, they probably like, girl, why you spell your name Valerie with a Y? But I
But
digress.
some
But
people's name is Marcia.
yeah, that's true. That is true. That is very true. That is very true. I'm probably just being stubborn with the Brady Bunch situation. But yeah, the winner of the snatch game is Miss Lucy LaDuca. And honestly, I don't think anyone, let me know down in the comments as well. Do you guys agree? I mean, did you guys disagree with this decision? And yeah, she totally deserved this. I don't think
Yeah, she
anyone's
deserves
gonna discredit that. She's definitely riding high, especially off the winner of the episode last week, and then your winner of this little mini challenge. She's just a funny girl, and she knows what she's doing with her characters. It's great. I enjoy it. Do you think she's gonna be a threat for the
I saw
crown?
her as a threat in the very beginning.
Did
I did.
you? Okay, yeah. Who are your
Even
top
just
four?
for me, it was always Sasha, Lucy. I put Mistress in my top four as well.
Mhm.
The last spot is kind of it was based on the first episode, but it could be Anitra, it could be Lux. But it's really hard for me to pick that last spot.
Okay. All right, all right. So moving on from this, the girls had to go into their main challenge, and RuPaul said that they have to make a couture collection out of home, I guess, home products and homes
Yep.
decor
Home
stuff. So
decor.
yeah, so the first one was Ross Matthews. The other one was what is his name? I always forget his name, child.
Carson Kressley.
There you go. That thing, that Miss thing. Yeah, her. Carson Kressley and Miss Michelle Visage. Out of all of the rooms, you guys listed down in the comments, whose room would you guys want to have materials from to make an outfit? And
I
Emery,
know
you
which
can
one I
answer
would
that
have
too.
wanted. I
Huh?
definitely would have wanted Michelle Visage.
Michelle Visage. Michelle Visage. Ah, where are we at?
Yeah.
Let's Okay, Michelle. Okay, yeah. So Michelle has a really good aesthetic because you can just do a whole bunch of things. And it's funny because I gravitated to Michelle as well because you have animal print, you have that. I mean, my favorite color is purple, so that was just like instant for me. And like it just seemed like she had a whole bunch of texture. She had golds in there as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was just a lot to
Metallics
work
and
with.
jewel tone purples, and I want
It
that.
it just
Yeah.
it screamed luxury, right? It screamed like, "Okay, girl,
Yeah.
I can make something out of this for sure." But you know what? At the end of the day, if you think about it, like, I mean, Ross Matthews was giving me very much the Beverly Hills Hotel. It was very Palm Springs as well. Like you said, she's from, I mean, this is whole a Palm Springs
It's a nice
vibe
color
aesthetic.
scheme.
It is a
Hmm.
nice color scheme, but I just didn't gravitate to it any. And then
No.
over here, Carson Kressley, you just
Right away, it's like equestrian, like
broke
cowboy.
Brokeback Mountain. Yeah, all of that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
maybe a little Irish because all of the tartan, but probably wouldn't be my
Yeah.
pick.
Not at all. But yeah, definitely Michelle for me as well. And a lot of people are just saying Michelle for sure. Michelle, yeah, everyone is saying like that. You want the RuPaul room, Tiffany Puss Puss. Okay, I know that's right, Puss Puss. So yeah, the girls are just, and what did you think about this? I thought this was cool. Instead of just having, because usually a lot of the times when they say we're gonna make this is your challenge, you have to make it stuff out of inanimate objects and they bring it into the workroom. Over here, they kind of just brought them to a set where they have different rooms and then you can actually see them like kind of tearing items apart to make their outfit with. I enjoy this. Do you like this or do you want them just to be in the workroom doing this?
I like that. Like, I like the fact that they looked at a room and said, what can I use out of this room? I'm gonna cut this couch up. Like, that was kind of fun,
Yeah.
right? Let me
That
take this
that
curtain
was
down.
right. I enjoy this a lot. And then if you notice, even the editing, like you said, they had to cut down a lot of editing time. They only showed two groups versus three. And also, did you like the fact that they were put into groups? They didn't decide to pick their groups. Like, did you like how they did that? Or was it rushed to you guys?
For the
and
sake of
Emery.
time, I'm perfectly fine with it. Like, let's just get straight to it. Here, get in the group.
Yeah, I'm 100% agree with it. Like, I understand that people are like, "Wait, how did they get into groups?" But at the end, girl, I don't care how they got into the groups. I just wanna see them go ahead and, get
They
to
all
it
gotta
already, like
use
you said.
couch, bed, curtains. They all gotta pretty much use the same thing anyway.
Exactly, exactly, my thing too, yes. I wanted a T.S. Madison room. Okay, what would a T.S. Madison room look like to you,
Oh my
Emery?
god. Everything gonna be was just gonna be something with 13 inches in there. Um
A 13-inch, something.
yeah, 13-inch pillow, 13-inch mirrors,
Mhm.
all types
Yeah.
of things. Long weaves, something made out of hair.
Mhm. You said 22 inches. It's 22 inches, Christian Cook said. Okay, I know that's
Oh,
right.
well, you know,
Is
22 is a signature.
okay. Is this a challenge for the first example of the US taking a challenge from an international version? Because they did it in Canada season 1, but it was a house of paper, metal, and plastic. Yeah, I mean, honestly,
Forgot about that.
yeah, it's Drag Race. It's all the same thing, to be honest, like, in my opinion, like, yeah.
They're taking notes from the international seasons. As for example, they never used to do a talent show in the first episode of the US versions, and now look what they did this season. You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I mean, I think every franchise kind of pulls from whatever works, you know? Um, Anitra was banned from the Leom.
now which one is the Naomi?
You know what? Oh my god, that is funny. That was a key of a comment. And okay, since you from Ballroom too, let me ask you, because I asked Gia, what did you think about Anitra's performance?
I thought it was good. I thought it was good in the talent show, right?
Yeah, and did you think that she executed the duck walk good?
Okay, I'm very hard on a duck walk because that's one of my
Okay.
favorite elements of Vogue.
Mhm.
I actually think that her duck walk, she was planted in that duck walk. Them knees and them legs, that was probably the best duck walk I've seen from the show.
Period. Me too.
Now, I'm gonna be hypercritical though.
Yeah.
I need the elbows could have came in. A lot of girls that are emulating ballroom, they
Mhm.
don't know that they need to kind of bring their elbows in a little bit, and they
Mhm.
usually kind of like moving their hands out here. But it actually looked more cuter with your
With the yeah.
arms. Yeah, bring them in and make them hands a little bit more coordinated. But outside of the arms, I actually thought the legs and the duck walking part of that was good.
It was good, and then how she segued it. I mean, obviously, we know that it wasn't a full Vogue Femme performance because that's not what the category
Yeah,
was calling for. She brought 3 things. She brought comedy, she brought taekwondo, and she brought Vogue elements into it. So, I mean, and she had literally 45 seconds to do all of that. I mean, come on.
yeah.
Like, it was good, and did you think what Leomi's remarks was to that performance? Do you think that was like people were saying that she was gatekeeping or was she that she was wrong for saying what she said. What did you think about that?
I would never, because you know I'm Team Late Army. But
Yeah.
I would never say that she doesn't have entitlement to her opinion about it. I mean, she's an
Yes.
icon for a category, and people within ballroom are going to feel different ways about ballroom and how we give and gatekeep.
Yeah.
A lot of it has been taken, and so I can see how people want to protect the art form. Um, I'm kind of I'm pretty fine with people enjoying Vogue all over the world. But I
Yeah.
do understand that with it being accessible to so many people, there are things that come with the territory of that. You have people that are teaching Vogue classes that are not in ballroom,
Let
or
me tell you
oftentimes
something.
in videos and voguing, and they're never from ballroom. And
And they
so,
don't even go to a ball. Like they'll be in a city that has major balls and they don't eat like example, Los Angeles. We have people that are
mhm,
dancers that would have voguing classes that never even go to balls. And I'd be
at
like,
all.
"Oh, what that don't even
And
make
may
no
also
sense."
look down on the people that attend balls.
Ooh,
And
hello.
so because of that, that's why you have people like Laomi saying, you know what, enough is enough.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
uh,
I totally agree. But to me and my thing, she has every right to say because I mean, how are you gonna tell someone that is such a I mean, such an icon in that category to say that she shouldn't have an opinion about it? That's like blasphemy to me. But do I agree with what she said? No, I don't agree with what she said,
Yeah,
you know? It
I'm
just
open to that, yeah, opinion,
right.
it makes sense. But I guess at this point, I'm so used to everyone voguing that
Trying to vogue or nogging
trying to vogue,
or
voguing.
nogging. Yeah, what she said, nogging.
I
But
am tired of ugly voguing and the
yeah,
nogging that we're referring to.
yeah, the ugly nogging and voguing. Yeah, for sure, hands
We
down.
honestly still have not seen Vogue at its best on Drag Race yet, but I think Anitra has probably produced some of the best we've seen.
Yeah, 100%. Anitra and maybe one or two other queens that have gave you elements, but they haven't gave you a full rounded of what.
I think I seen maybe Trinity K. Bonet, or it was one other girl that actually maybe Aja. Aja's in ballroom at this point, maybe those two.
Mhm, mhm. People somebody said Nina Bonina Brown earlier.
Oh, I see somebody said Aja as well.
Yeah, Aja. Yeah, I don't what did Nina Bonina do again?
Oh, you know what? When she did a lip sync to "Finally It's Happening," wait,
Oh,
was that
oh,
finally?
I think it
She
was
did a nice
finally.
little duck walk. Yeah, she did a
A little
nice little
duck
duck
walk. She
walk
did a
and
little duck
a little
walk. It was
titty
cute.
shake.
It
Yeah.
was very much kinda Mika-esque, I guess you can say. Not really, because no one can really give her, but, like, it was cunty. It was a cunty little performance.
Yeah, it was a nice little that was a cute little duck walk. I'll give it to her. Monet
Yeah.
Exchange also vogued on, All Stars 7,
Mm,
a
mm-mm,
little bit.
mm-mm,
It was
mm-mm, mm, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm,
you see,
mm-mm,
you get
mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Nope, abort, abort, abort. Let's stop. That we're not mm-mm,
I just said
mm-mm.
that she vogued.
Uh, she did do something. She was performing. She did do that. She yes, she did. She did.
She played in the Land of the Roses.
She she was it's in the spectrum of something.
She danced in the garden, whatever
She
she
was living
did.
her life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. But moving on from that situation, we see RuPaul talking to the queens and their groups, and this is another example of how editing had to cram everything down. I thought I was kind of going crazy for a second because I was like, Ru usually talks to everybody that's either individually or if they're in groups, they'll talk to them in a group. But here she only talked to two, which was
Selena and
yeah, which was Selena's and
Robin.
Jax's and
Was it
Amethyst
Robin?
and Robin's group, and
Yeah.
then she talked to Miss Spice's and
Spice and
Lux's,
Anish,
yeah.
Amethyst that time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so she only talked to 2 groups. I was like, "Oh, that's kinda crazy and interesting." So we have over here, we have Miss Robin, we have Miss Selena, we have Jax, and we have, Miss Anitra's group. They all saying that they sew. What do you think about this? Do you think, like, it's a required mandatory thing for the queens to come on Drag Race and sew?
Yes. Now, I'm not saying that everyone needs to be an excellent seamstress, but I do think you should have went to Vogue Fabrics or some type of sewing class somewhere. Joanne's Fabrics, they got a class. Go take it. Go take at least a one-on-one class so you can put some thread and a needle on some clothes.
And baby, everyone got Groupon over here. And if you live in the States, go on ahead, go take yourself a Groupon class of sewing something anywhere that's located in your vicinity. Go on ahead. There's YouTube videos. I mean, come on.
Because at this point, it's season 15, and you sitting here hot gluing something together, and
Yeah.
no, unacceptable.
Yeah, and I always say it's the power of 3. If you're gonna go on, you make sure you have 3 snatch game options, 3, patterns to make an outfit with, and have 3 ideas of inanimate objects that you can make something that's gonna look well, not just on you, but how you can move. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
period. So, moving on from that, we go into Jack's story time with him talking about his upbringing and his family. He was adopted by white parents, and what do you think about this story?
I loved it. I think maybe it touched me a bit because I am Puerto Rican,
Hmm.
and him just coming here to this country, being kind of like he had kind of like, that Oreo story that many people like me may identify with. I wasn't necessarily the only Black kid growing up, but I do know what it feels like kind of be ostracized a bit or feel like the pariah, the social pariah. So it touched me a bit. And I don't usually like a lot of sob stories, but
Yeah.
I identify with this
Oh,
one.
you don't like the sob stories? You a Libra? How you
I'm
don't
like
like the
Bianca
sob?
Del Rio. I'm like, shut up.
Really? I love a sob story. I'm like,
But this is how you connect with the people on the show, the competitors. So I get it.
yeah,
But they won me over this time.
yeah. So with Jax, you know what? I wasn't I wasn't necessarily into Jax in the beginning when the when the season started. I kind of was like, who is Jax really? But as I've
Me
gotten
either.
to see Jax, I'm living for it. Like I'm living for Jax.
I know.
Like what
I
is it?
know. She has a way of touching people's heart. I hate comparing her to Shangela, but I just see so much of Shangela in her because
We're not gonna
it's
compare her to nobody, Grace. We're not gonna compare really, but I can see it's the look of it. The look of it is a I guess, but we're just I don't like to compare nobody.
but Shangela also, because even though she didn't have her look was all together, she won my heart with her talent and just being
Her
endearing and
personality.
relatable personality. And I'm starting to be won over by Jax.
But Jax's personality with that whole situation with Sugar and pulling up the chair, telling her to move to the end of the line. I was like, okay, that
Oh,
was Jax girl. All
no, yeah,
right.
Jax is a little boring. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah,
but I do
Jax is
feel.
cute. I think that you want to fuck Jax. Would you smash Miss Jax?
Um,
Would she get your time? Would she get your time in or out of drag? Which one?
ooh, I have some lovely toys that would deserve my time much more than she does. Yeah.
Woo! Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. So moving on. But yes, I enjoyed Miss Jackson's story. I see where she was coming from. And it just shows like, chosen families are important. She found herself.
Mhm.
She started she went to a city that just kind of like embraced her, just let her be her. I understood all that. She found herself in New York City, which I love to hear.
Can relate to that too. Come from
Oh, oh
Chicago.
yes.
Yeah.
Did you get that? Also, thank you so much, Van, for mentioning that. Did you even get into the reading challenge when Jax was, Aura was coming for Jax, and then Jax said, "Well, you're the one that wanted to fuck me or something." What is that?
That was funnier than the read.
Yeah, that was funny. That's just how great was that shit, girl. Come on, girl, go on ahead, girls.
I was like, ooh, they better bring it up in Untucked.
I know, but I'm surprised they didn't. They didn't bring it up in Untucked.
I know.
Oh yeah, if you guys want to see my Untucked, it's going to be up tonight, so make sure you guys check that out. Exclusively Untucked episodes are just on my Patreon, just FYI. Diamond tier if you guys want to watch all of my 200 plus videos. But yeah, that whole situation, I was like, girl, what? Because they get ready right next to each other. Can the girls have sex with each other during their filming?
In that contract, it's going to say no. But
You
one
think
thing I know
so?
about gays, all we need is four walls and a closed door, and we'll find a way.
Let me know, you guys, in the comments. Can the girls even see and talk to each other when they are not on set? I don't remember if they can or not. I think Aura is smashing Miss Jax. You think so? Or what if Miss Jax is smashing Miss Aura? Because usually the ones that
Hmm.
claim so much to be in the top usually is the bottoms.
Jax is the top, Aura is the bottom.
Right. Yeah, it gives you can't fool me, Miss Aura. You
Nah.
might give all that. You can't
It's
pull no willow
okay.
over my eye. Okay.
Yeah. I know, and I know.
Okay. You might give all that. You want. And speaking of, I was gonna say the trade of the season because Miss Jax is they gave her the name trade of the season, and Jax is rolling with. I mean, Miss Aura is rolling with it. But at the end of the day, what do you think about using that term trade of the season trade on Drag Race?
Oh my God. I'm actually so over the term because I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
The trade I know, y'all ain't the
Baby.
trade.
Okay. What is trade? Let's break that down. What is trade to you?
Trade is supposed to be men, like straight men, hetero cis men on the streets,
Mm-hmm.
rough,
Mama can't tell, Papa
manly,
can't tell. Like,
yeah, unclockable, like
yeah.
trade. But they happen to give you a chance because you're you.
Yeah,
That's trade.
exactly. It's a DL situation. They go slide through, they go text a call, and not even do that. They'll probably just DM you because they're scared to have their number and stuff
Yeah.
like that, girl.
Trade, take your money. These
Oh,
girls,
trick your
they
mind.
can't get my change. They can't get
Girl,
my pennies and
trade, you be
nickels.
scared to have your laptop out, your wallet out.
Yeah.
Girl, you
I
gotta
leave my
hide.
stuff out. Like I'll beat her up if you take my phone. But trade, they come over your house. You put everything in the drawer with a lock. You be
Which,
like,
where you
sleep with
putting
one
it?
eye open.
Where you putting it? Where you
I'll
putting
put
your
it
stuff?
under the bed. I put it in the drawer to lock it. I sleep with one eye open, and that's if I sleep with you. I don't trust you. You got it
I don't
cold.
sleep with the trade, bitch. I'm sorry. We
No.
do it to do. Hey, girl.
But at this point, Trey be asking you to order Uber for them anyway.
Oh,
So you're
bitch,
like, okay.
please.
I'm like, damn. Okay, fine. It's $7.97. Here, get out.
You
But
said
yeah.
what? It's $7.97 going. I'm sorry. I'd be like, all right, well, it was nice seeing you, baby. I wouldn't even
Nice
do that.
seeing
I can't even imagine me sleeping with the trade. Like, I would be like, girl, what is going on? Like, girl.
Could you imagine?
Uh-uh.
What's next? You gonna sleep in fire?
Yeah.
Like
You ain't gonna get me, baby. That is not. I can't do that. So then they move on to another story of one of the queens, and we see that Miss Spice is sharing a story of her upbringing with playing with dolls, how she was so fascinated by them. And what do you think about that? Spice and her doll collections, how she, how the people would ask her like, "What are the dolls for?" She had to say it was for somebody else, but really it was for them. What do you think?
I was actually very interested to hear that because I think that I just assumed as a millennial that Gen Z kind of had it easier. I think it's a
Oh,
perception that we have.
hmm
And I mean, I don't know why I'm pretending like homophobia just disappeared. Of course, it still is out there, right?
hmm
But I didn't realize that people at this age were still dealing with that. So I was really touched by that story, and it gave us an opportunity to understand why they're so obsessed with dolls the way that they are. So I got to understand Spice and Sugar a little bit more.
Yeah, 100% agree. And then there was when she brought this up and she talked more about her childhood to me, there was a couple of things that came in my mind. One was the story that Spice and Sugar have elated to about the parents treating them certain ways. But then how do they obtain these dolls growing up? You know what I'm saying? Like who is buying them these dolls? Like if they thought that I understand when you're getting older and they might have said something that was really damaging and traumatic to you, but
Hmm.
were they really so against you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Not to say that they weren't because we don't know. It's only them
Yeah.
that they lived through it, right? But it was just interesting to me. That was just my thing that I thought about instantly. And
I
secondly,
did think about it like, so wow, how did you go about obtaining the
right.
toys and then hiding them, But maybe we'll get that in a separate interview one
Yeah,
day.
but like how was she what do you mean she was hiding the dolls from who though? Because how did she get the dolls at 8 years old?
I know, right?
At 7 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, who was giving them these dolls? Those are the things I wanna know. That's what I started becoming like CSI New York City or something, bitch.
Like,
I
what
wanna
is the
yeah.
truth?
What is the
Oh,
truth? Bitch, we're gonna get down to this case, honey. I wanna dust off the files, girl, you know? I
no,
wanna
something
know.
ain't adding up.
I'm
One
like,
plus one
you
does not equal five.
I don't know. It wasn't the mathematical equation wasn't equating. I don't know. It was just But another thing that came to my mind was the fact that I love that she said that how she envisioned her doing to her dolls. That was her escape of being who she felt like she was or whatever that who she wanted to be, how she wanted to look, how she wanted to express herself. She expressed it on the dolls, which was so cool. Okay, she explained their parents' position well at Roscoe's. Did she really? So I gotta watch that then, because I know that's probably a lot to take in, you know. Let's see. They was they was mopping them dolls. So
They was
what do you
giving
mean?
5 finger discount and taking them dolls from the store.
Right. Oh, they was mopping okay, I got the terminology. Got you. Barbies equals trade. After you play with them, they hide. You know what? I can't. Y'all, let me say, don't forget to like, yes, don't forget to like and subscribe, you guys. Thank you so much. Devon, I appreciate it. Devon is awesome. He's one of my admins. So you guys, now everyone that's part of my YouTube membership family, get your emojis ready because we're about to play this game. And Emery, you're gonna let me know their looks because we're gonna get into these fashion runways now. It's either going to be a chop, it's gonna be safe, which is in the middle, like it's okay, it's not worst case scenario, or it's an overlook, right? So it's
Okay.
chop, safe, or over. And you guys down in the comments,
Just
let us
straight to
know.
that, no comment.
No, you can comment. Yeah,
Okay.
you'd be like, okay, this is definitely a whatever, and then
Okay.
because blah 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 blah, you know. So
Okay.
but yes, thank you, Ken, for subscribing, baby. That's what Ross goes. Oh, I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it then, Devon. So let's go. RuPaul's look. What did you think?
I like this dress. I thought it was different for her. I'm going to say that it is. But the wig is making me question. I'm gonna say safe.
Yeah, but then again, when has her hairline ever looked like Scalpisha? I mean, I really want to know. I really want answers to that though. When?
I'm gonna go with safe for this one.
It's safe. It's a safe look. I did like the color on her skin. The wig color, I didn't mind. The hairstyle, it's typical RuPaul. Like
It could
it
have
is what
used a
it
few
is.
more some rods or something to give you
Yeah,
more
yeah, it was, Ken says
texture.
it was over. Okay, all right. So, okay, a lot of people are saying this was definitely a safe look. So the runways were, what was it? RuPaul, what is it? Drag Race Fashion Runways or something? It was
Oh,
not
yeah, Fashion Week
Fashion
for
Week, yeah.
Drag Race.
Yeah, Drag Race Fashion Week or something,
Yeah.
whatever. But we know what the main challenge was. It was inanimate object from someone's home. You make them
hmm
into a couture piece. Keep in mind, make them into a couture collection piece, right? That's what it is, right? You're going to make them look like it's something off the runway. So, first person up is Mistress Isabel Brooks. Let me know, you guys, down in the comments. Is this a chop, safe, or over? Let us know. What do you think, Emery?
I'm going to say that it's a safe look. I do love the leopard bodice. Um, I'm concerned about the sleeve portion here. I don't think I would have liked it so tight and fitted there, especially with the thin train. I think it should have probably been more of a bell or like a bishop sleeve, something with
Mm,
more volume or shape. And then wouldn't look like a piece of fabric in the back if they added more layers to that.
mhm.
Because right now it just looks like you're dragging a piece of fabric, and then also this is thin, kind of awkward for me. But it's a safe look.
Yeah, it's okay. All right for the breakdown, I know that's right. So for me, this is definitely a safe look. I love the fact that this corset piece looks great on her. For her to construct this out of whatever she constructed this out of, I mean, I couldn't tell that this was just from a place that was sitting in my home. You know what I'm saying? Besides my
Yeah.
closet, right? So that was good to me. I like the skirt piece. The only thing I didn't mind the cape piece too much, but I see what you were
Mhm.
saying, right? But yeah, I enjoyed it. The hair, the makeup was clearly on. Miss Mistress knows how to paint her mug. She is definitely stapled there. I did like the accessories. It tied it and pulled it all the way together. Her body
Mhm.
shape looks amazing. Like just because
Mhm.
she's a big girl doesn't mean that you can't have a sickening body. People like everyone that is a big girl, learn from queens like this because she knows what she's doing with her body and she knows how to pad herself. And the only thing that I would just that always is a kind of a miss to me is always her footwear. Like her footwear. It's like,
Yeah.
I understand that you want to wear low heels, whatever. Like I get it,
Yeah.
probably because it's with health situations or something. I don't know.
Mm.
But at the end of the day, jazz it up. Like jazz it up. Give me a
Jazz it
little
up.
jazz.
You can.
Just jazz it up. I need spirit fingers on the shoes. I need all of that. And
Yeah.
but besides that, I mean, it was a cool little look for me. I enjoyed it. I really did
I
enjoy it.
do
It was a
out want to acknowledge that someone said this is non-stretch fabric, and I want to give praise to that as well
Yeah.
because this is home decor fabric. This is not like
Mhm. It's not four-way
fabric that you would
stretch,
use for
two-way stretch, right.
clothes.
Mhm.
So I do still commend her for pulling off a very well fitted, clean look.
Yeah, 100% agree. Miss Mistress, you did that. And honestly, she kinda does bring really solid runways on the season so far, and we're only 4 episodes
Mhm.
in. So next queen, you guys, what do you guys think about Miss Aura Mayari? Is this safe? Is this a chop or is this an overlook? Let us know. Emery, what do you think?
Okay. Um, Maybe through my explanation, I'll just decide. Now, I like it from the bra up.
Mhm.
I actually really love the bra, and I actually love the color palette with the gold and the black and white. That looks really like regal. But then when you get to the back, again, you got that thin fabric draping, and then that's a
Mm.
skirt. Something about it that seems wrong. I don't think it should have been at the knee. This probably should have been maybe a mini, maybe.
Mm,
And I don't
mhm.
want that tassel. Don't like the tassel there. So I'm gonna go with safe.
Okay, it's a safe look for you. For me, I'm gonna say this is a safe look. Why? Because it's not worst case scenario to be a chop, but it's not fabulous to be an overlook. And the
Yeah.
reason why is because the construction in the waist to me wasn't fitting right, in my opinion. Um, I just didn't really see that for that. And then the cape piece, the shawl scarf piece, it just seemed like it was an afterthought. She had extra materials to work with. And she said, you know what, I'm gonna wrap this around my neck and just let it flow. And she's like, girl, I'm just gonna make it sing because it's part of the color palette and it's gonna work, right? It's almost like a lot of the times. And then I see what you were saying with the mini situation, but if she would have done a mini situation, wouldn't this be like Spice-esque ensemble? And everybody was saying, you know what I'm saying? Everybody would say, girl, it was just so simple and all this other stuff. So I don't think I would have went with the mini situation. If
Yeah.
anything, I probably would have elongated it more and probably, I
Mhm.
don't know. But I don't mind this placement. I didn't mind the skirt. I didn't really mind the tassel. You talking about the tassels on the side or something?
Yeah, I think that makes it look like
Cheapish?
it cheapens it. It cheapens
Mm,
it.
mhm, I can see with that. I can see what you're saying with the cheap thing. But the mug was on. It was the right hairstyle for this.
Yes.
But I didn't
Yes.
mind this look. I thought it was a good look overall, like honestly. Again, the shoe choice, I don't know about the shoe choice too much, but it was cute. It was safe because there was so much going on otherwise, from the top and the bottom piece, right? So yeah, it was
Mhm.
it was safe for me. Do you agree with the Spice? Do you agree with Spice that Sugar deserved to stay over Aura? No.
Um, Unfortunately, well, we kind of touched on that, but
Yeah. Yeah. No. I mean,
it's
in my opinion, because of how the episode went.
because of how the episode went. Unfortunately, if you have to consider Runway look into the
Right.
equation,
Yeah.
it's like that's the only reason. But that
Only.
Snatch Games,
Oh,
based on Snatch
Sugar
Games
did
alone,
better.
yeah,
Sugar did better than Aura in the Snatch game, but since they were both bad at the Snatch game, it was the Runway that determined who was gonna be in the bottom, and I think that
exactly.
Runway, she cleared everybody on that
Yeah,
stage? So I think
yeah.
that's what kinda really helped her, and
Mhm.
usually a lot of times runways don't really help a lot of the queens, but that runway definitely helped Miss Aura. But,
Yeah.
but moving on, next queen is Miss, Amethyst. Let us know, you guys. Is this a chop? Is this safe or is this an overlook? Let me know, Emery. Give us your honest thoughts and opinions.
This is a haphazard mess. You can tell that probably what is that, a pin or a pin didn't holding that together at the bottom of the skirt.
Mhm.
You tried to make this into a dress with this drape. Now, you did try to accomplish some type of drape here up top, but again, it seems like an accident, not intentional. It just happened. It's a chop for me. And oh no, I have to add this. Why in the hell do you have on this gray, cheap fur shawl? For the life of me,
Oh
I
my
do not
god.
understand it.
W
It don't even go
Girl,
with it.
what in the Looney Tune Coyote is going on with that damn shawl? Or girl,
Why are
what is
you
going on?
here?
What? Why are you on this stage? That was crazy to me. So for me, to me, honestly, I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys, and you guys probably might disagree with
Mhm.
me, and that's okay. For me personally, I thought it was a child, but no, I I really just was just like thinking like I thought it was gonna be worse than what she brought, which is okay, right? So I was kinda like thoroughly I was happy for her. I was like, "Okay, she doesn't look as bad as I thought she was gonna look, but it's still bad," right? I didn't
Yeah.
mind the skirt piece. The top piece was not fitting as well, and I think you should try to over accessorize this part right here on the chest. It was kinda like, "Okay," but what I will say about Miss Amethyst is that this is the best she's ever looked in the face and in the hair area. I love this hairstyle on her. She looks gorgeous in this episode. I really enjoyed how she placed her makeup. She was actually very, 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 very pretty in this episode. Did I enjoy this shawl piece that looks like roadkill? Absolutely not. Like, I didn't like that shawl piece, but it was what it was. I didn't mind the panty area. I didn't mind the ruffles of what Miss Michelle Visage was doing. It's just it was whatever to me. It was whatever. And unfortunately, we've seen worst looks on the runways for different seasons and stuff, but since we're talking about this season, it just so happened to be that she's paired with so many other good queens to have better looks. She was the worst out of the bunch. Do I
Yeah.
think that this is a total like, oh my God, this is sinfully bad and this is the worst thing I've ever seen on Drag Race. I can't believe she came out looking like that. No, I don't think that. I just think that this was the worst out of the bunch, and it was a chop of a look, and it is what it was, in my opinion.
It's a chop.
Yeah, it's still given. Uh-huh, yeah, all of that. So, oh, okay, they wanted to know where you went, baby. Okay, tell them that you're still here. Okay. Okay, baby, he's
I'm
still here,
here.
honey. He's still
Uh,
here, don't worry about it. So
he's
next
having a
queen.
meltdown.
Okay, next queen on the list is Miss Spice. What do you think about Miss
Spice.
Spice's look? Is this a safe? Is this a chop? Or is this an overlook to you guys? Let us know down in the comments. Also, if you guys haven't given this video a thumbs up, please give this video a thumbs up because it would be greatly appreciated.
This is a safe look, and I'm actually surprised that she even accomplished this.
Mhm.
This it came down to styling. Sometimes less is more, and she kept it simple. She
There you
stuck
go.
with her own aesthetic. I really do think that the hair helped a lot.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because bringing that together with this type of styling, it comes off as spreads. So I'm gonna go with safe.
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna agree with you. This was definitely a safe look. This was cool. I enjoyed the hair a lot. That was probably the key element in this whole look, in my opinion. I did like this pattern. I did like what she did with this. I did like the strappy pieces of this. She hot glued all of this, which was great. But at the end of the day, we're not focused on how she made this. We're just impressed with what she said and how she did it. So we can only judge it on what we're seeing on the runway, right? Because we're not understanding the background till later of how she accomplished this, right? So in
Mhm.
my opinion, I did love the heels with this. She elevated the shoe game compared to all of the queens on the runway. Um, the cut, the styling, the shape of it. She knows her body. She knows that she can wear certain items that's going to be beneficial to her and her body shape. That's going to make her stand out compared to the other queens that doesn't have a body shape or isn't as comfortable on stage being half naked like this. Like, yes, I understand a lot of the times it's like, okay, girl, she's another skinny queen giving us less materials and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's not a lot of people can accomplish that, and to have that sellage on stage and to be comfortable and to do all that. So in my opinion, I think that she did good. She did good. I enjoyed it. Her mug completely on. Completely on. Love it. Yes, the body over the makeup. gorge, but the look was safe. Yeah, 100%.
It's
That's
a safe
exactly what
look.
it is. That's exactly what it is. So next queen is Miss Lux Noir London. What do you guys think about this look? You guys, let us know. Is this safe? Is this a chop or is this an overlook?
This is an overlook.
Mhm.
Them pants, very well made. Very well. And again, they are using unconventional materials.
Mm,
She accomplished these pants with that. This
mm,
cape number
mm,
or whatever you want to call it with this head wrap,
mm,
amazing. At first, I was going to be nitpicky about the layer of fabric in the front. I kind of wanted to be maybe a little heavier because it kind of looks a little thin. I
mm,
don't care. She made it
mhm.
sexy. She got this gold jewelry here. It's really well done.
Mhm, mhm, 100%. For me, her mug was on. This turban piece was so correct with this look. It matched this cape ensemble. It gave you slight royalty vibes. The color pattern was great. How she mixed this purple with this bold purple color choice with this zebra print pattern. This She went for a pant instead of a skirt or a long train dress situation. I enjoyed that. That was smart. And keep in mind, it's not easy to create something like that. These are inanimate objects that are in somebody's home that she made this out of. The jewelry pieces was just a touch of details that I really, really needed. Her skin was glistening, and most importantly, I love the way that she felt beautiful and she sold this look. It was great to me, in my opinion. And a
The
lot of the
runway
time,
walk.
yeah. Yeah, she knows it, she owns it, I love it. Sometimes she's a little bit too fast and she's chaotic for me, but, this one was right. This one was right. It was cool. She slowed down last week, she amped it up this week, but it was just enough amp, She didn't
Yeah.
have too many Red Bulls in the back, she didn't do a lot, but yeah, it was a really solid choice. It was a solid look for me. I enjoyed it. So Miss Lux Noir London, it was
Hmm.
over. Totally,
Yeah.
and she's a fashion queen to me in this season,
Yeah. She's definitely
100%.
one to look out for
Yeah.
at this point. She might be the fashion girl of the season.
Yeah, so far to me, I think she's definitely serving us these looks. Whether we like them or not is still something different, you know? So, I enjoy it. They cleared it on the Roscoe's. It's a quartlet, they said. Okay. Got you, Devon. Okay, so next queen is Miss Robin Fierce. What do you think about Miss Robin Fierce's look? This is the second group. This was Miss Carson Kressley's group now.
Yes, from House of Cressley. This is very well made. I do commend her for her design skill. Um, I'm going to say that it is a high safe because I do see that some really cool things were done here. I don't really need the little stones that she placed on the top of the shoulder, but I know she used some foam to create that shape. So I really thought that
Mm.
that was cool and creative to do. So again, a high safe, but I hated those little gems on this because it cheapened that shoulder area.
To me, in my opinion, I thought this was an overlook. This was an overlook. Only reason why is because how well made and executed this was. The 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 way that she accomplished this was so correct in my opinion. It looked like it was, besides the Stonish piece, I can see what you're saying and everyone's saying about the Stonish piece, but just pop those right on off. It's gonna give you expensive vibes. It's gonna be like, oh girl, who made this?
Mhm.
Where did you get this from? The skirt piece looked well made. It was great. The color choice with the pattern was amazing. The leather that she chose, the color choice for the tube area was great. I thought it was good. Her makeup with the hair was a great choice for this. She didn't do a pump, she didn't do a strappy shoe, she did a thigh-high boot. I thought that was great to me. And but yeah, it's very much this whole group, all of them in this group, the Carson Kressley group, it was giving you very much Vivian Westwood vibes with the situation. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It gave you couture piece, not couture pieces, it gave you fashion runway pieces. You can see it on a fashion runway, like
Yeah.
in whatever LA or Miami or whatever, like you know what I'm saying, wherever, right? Like throughout this whole this episode, right? So yeah, I enjoyed it.
Mhm.
I thought this was an overlook for me, in my
And she did
opinion.
like a little pleated thing with the skirt. Yeah, it's very well made. Like I like
It
it.
was so good. It was so I was like, "Okay, Miss Robin, I see you, girl. I see you." She knows how to sell it on the runway. She was definitely good. But next queen on the list is Miss Jax. What do you guys think about Miss Jax, you guys? Let us know down in the comments. Is this safe, chop, or over?
I just want
Honestly,
to
go
commend
ahead.
her. You know, her makeup has gotten a lot better.
Yes.
Still a way to go,
Yes.
and that's where my compliments end. She looked bad. That skirt is terrible. That jacket is a fool. Them boots are a choice. But I do think that that's probably one of the better things that she's made out of the look, and that didn't require much. And yeah, she has some nice spikes on her neck, but it's still gonna be a chop for me.
Okay. All right. For me, again, you guys might disagree with me, but I thought this was a safe look. I enjoyed it. I got the reference of what she was doing, of the movie that she was creating this from. That was cute. The only thing I probably would critique about this was the hair choice. I was like, oh, the hair choice was kind of like, didn't really care for that. But besides the jacket not fitting well, to me, in my opinion, it could have fit better. But this was definitely this was a safe look for me. The makeup was so much better throughout the episodes. She looked like she was
She's taking
having
notes.
fun. Yeah, she definitely is improving herself, which was great. I did like the boots. I did like the
Mhm.
skirt. I did like the jacket if it wasn't bunching on the sides and in the back, you know? But,
Can I ask a question
overall,
about the skirt judgment? So for me, when I know people are going to use that curtain fabric, why did she choose to keep the rod holes in it? Did
you
she
but
think
the
that that was punk?
But the thing about it is, though, it's a very much think about this in the early 2000s when that fashion was so right. You know what I'm saying? When they had those ring circular, like, I think it was Dolce, or I think it was, I don't know who had it, or was it McQueen that
Mhm,
did it? Like, you know what I'm saying? They had so many different versions of that, like where they had big ones, small ones, and miscellaneous ones everywhere, and on jackets and on skirts and stuff. Like, I get it, but if I would have seen this and I didn't know it was a shower curtain from a household item, I wouldn't have thought that she made it out of a shower
okay.
curtain. Would you?
So I'm sorry, soon as because of the size of it, I think
You
curtain.
think a shower curtain. But you
Yes.
know what? You know why I probably wouldn't have thought shower curtain? Because I don't know who in God's green earth would pick this shower curtain out in their house. Like, I don't know who.
That is another question in itself.
Like, who I just wanna know who bought this shower curtain that's in their house. I just wanna know. Let's see, which one is
Well, I
Shoes
mean,
Evening by Amante
it's not a
Stenberg,
shower
yeah.
curtain, but I think it's a, that room curtain, living room curtain,
A li
whatever.
it still
Still,
applies. Who that pattern is horrendous.
yeah, I couldn't imagine that much just hanging in my home. No.
I can't. So, moving on, we're gonna go with Miss, Anitra. Let us know down in the comments, you guys. Chop, safe, or overlook? What do you think, Emery?
Um, don't like the boots with it, but I actually
Mhm.
think this is pretty safe. This is a solid look. Again, I like the that layering that she did on the skirt. Kind of funny shaped jacket, kind of cropped all the way up there with the long sleeve. But whatever, I do still feel like she did some cool things here, so I'm gonna say safe.
Okay. Yeah, for me, I'm gonna say this is a safe look. I enjoyed the concept that she was going for. I hated the shoes though. I wish she would have done a better shoe. I was like, "Oh, what is going on with this
Why
girl
that
wearing these
shoe?
flat boots? Wearing these flat boot girl, where's these flat boots?" Girl, I didn't understand that. The hair choice was good. The makeup was great. Another critique I would give her is like, why are these tights that color? Like, I hated that. Like, what is the tights? What are these tights in this color? Like,
She's definitely got orange legs.
what is going on? What is she doing? Like, what? Girl, I don't think I have heard no one talk about these tights. Like, why are we
I'm
not
mad.
talking
I'm
about the
just
crime of the
noticing when
tights?
you said it.
Like, what are these tights? Like, what? I don't. Who did she borrow these from? Because I know those aren't hers. They couldn't have been. I mean, did she not? I mean, to me, I felt like, I guess when you get in drag or something, you know how sometimes you probably want to find like you want to have extra tights in your thing, and you're gonna put those like those. I felt like those tights were supposed to be the first layer of tights, and then you build off of that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Maybe that's what it was.
and I don't know if she had the right lighting when she was getting ready or something, but these tights were just crazy to me. But this was a very low safe in my opinion. In my opinion. Not somebody said Lux. I can't. Y'all are
You know
trying.
what? Now noticing the contrast, it's definitely getting lower, but I'm gonna still say safe.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's definitely it's a very low
But
safe, but it's giving very much
choices.
yeah, it's choices. It's choices for sure, hands down, 100%. But moving on, the next queen is Miss Selena S. Titties. What do you think? Let us know, you guys. Chop, safe, or overlook.
I'm not gagging. What the fuck is going on in here on this day? And I want more. I want more.
No, actually, we don't. actually, RuPaul, no, bitch. We don't want more, bitch. We don't. We do not want more. We don't.
oh, I don't even know where to begin. It's just like she said. Now, this is a person I did take that sewing class, and she said, "Oh, I can make a blanket, I can make a shirt. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna throw it all on top of me. I'm gonna do my whole bag of laundry, and I'm gonna wear it down the runway. I'm gonna just pile stuff on top of each other because it can go, and then my big back can carry it. Baby, that don't mean put it on. That don't mean put it on. It's a chop. It's a chop, but." If I can give any compliment.
You said what?
If I can give any compliment. When she put it behind that, I guess sleeping bag thing, whatever, when she had, when it came down, that little piece looked cuter when she brought it down. But even when I saw the outfit, it didn't change a thing. The outfit is still bad.
Yeah, listen. How can I explain this? My Latina sister, Miss S Titties, the titties with the big old bitties.
Mind you,
Okay.
you know I love her because she's a Libra, right?
Oh, I down, right? I
I
love
love
it.
her because she's a
Love her
Libra.
down. And she has such a good personality. But we're not judging personality. We're not judging
Yes.
because we like her. We're judging this on a fashion runway look, and we're not saying that because we don't like it, she's a bad queen, right? So with
Yeah.
that being said, I'm gonna be honest. Just because I really like her as a queen, and she's probably one of my favorites on the season. I'm gonna take that biasness hat off because you guys know what I give. It's definitely it's a chop. And the reason why it's a chop is because I literally this is just a comforter over somebody. I didn't like that. It wasn't created like in a different way where I couldn't tell it was a comforter. And then when she revealed what's underneath the comforter, I still seen that it was just a comforter laid out like it was just dragging. And what was underneath the comforter, I just still wasn't impressed with what I seen. This outfit didn't make her body look great in any type of way. The only thing that I can give her with that is good is from the neck up. I think she looked gorgeous, and I liked the hair color choice, and the wig was right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I liked that.
You actually okay, let me add that too. I did feel like this might be like my favorite hair and makeup on
Mhm,
her
mhm.
from the last few episodes, honestly. Yeah, so
Yeah. She looked stunning. She looked gorgeous in the mug and in the hair area from the neck up. It was tans across the board. But other than that, um,
even the
it,
way that that shirt is tucked in that skirt, I mean, the
and the
shirt is
tuck,
tucked in the
and
skirt.
then the bra piece, and then it's just it,
Nope, nope, nope,
yeah,
nope, nope.
it just wasn't right. And I just feel so bad because I just want to shake, I just want to grab her and I want to shake her and say, you just snap out of it. I just want to be like, just snap out of it.
We were
But
rooting
girl,
for you.
yeah, we are rooting for you. That's titties, please, please give me. Please give me something. Just give me something else. And it's unfortunate, but this was definitely a chop in my book. Ah, S titties, S titties. I just, it's giving bag lady. I know, bag lady. I can't. So moving on, let's go into Miss Sasha Kobe. What did you think about this look, you guys? You guys, I'm a Sasha Kobe fan, so I'm gonna take my biasness head off and let's be real. Let's be authentic. Let's judge this for what it's giving. Let's be authentic and be real. We're gonna judge these girls across the board on how we judge everyone else, right? So, in the comments, let us know: is this a safe chop or over? Let us know for real. Okay, so this
Now,
was a shoot. Everyone said this was a shoot. This is over. This is over. Okay, this is over. Okay, this is over. Her, let me see. Her face and outfit is stunning. Okay, so what do you think, what do you think, Emery?
oh my God. Okay, I'm not being biased here.
Mhm.
She
No, I
looks
know.
gorgeous.
Uh-huh.
This is an example of sticking to what you know. She knows
Mhm.
she looks great in a bathing suit. And she did a good bathing suit. Like
Mhm.
immediately, I'm like, oh, J Lo. I was
Mhm.
like, it came kind of J Lo reference. And
Mhm.
then the whole, I think she called it a caftan, but I don't know. That's not a caftan. That's like
Mm-mm.
a,
Mm-mm.
I guess let's call it a cape. I don't know, whatever you want to call
It's
it,
like
or
it's like a cape
cape.
coat piece. Yeah. Mm-mm.
It was beautiful. It looked like she was like a rose or flower, something floral. It was just really beautiful. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna say it's an overlook.
Mhm. Okay, this is the overlook to you. Okay. To me personally, um, I thought this was over. In my opinion, I thought she looked over. Do I think that this is the most wow outfit? No, I don't. I'm gonna be
No,
honest.
no.
Because think about it. We can find this bathing suit minus the tassels in Forever 21. We've seen this fabric in Forever 20. We've seen this tropical fabric. We can see it on
Mhm.
Melrose and those little fashion boutique shops, where you have you tie it around your neck or whatever. We've seen this even with the matching jacket, whatever piece, right? On the same material. We've seen this before. But what elevates this look is her body in this and her hair choice with this. And don't get me wrong, her makeup is drags, but it's beautiful drag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not necessarily something I gravitate to because I'm like, okay, girl, she's a draggy drag. She's giving you old school dragging pageant. She gave you, girl, I'm
Yeah.
walking continental again. I mean, to me personally, I don't live for Sasha's makeup. I just don't. I never really did. I think she's a beautiful queen. I just don't think that she's good at makeup. That's why she has other people paint her. It is what
You
it
can
is.
tell she comes from a certain time,
She's
certain
old
era,
school drag. It's all of that, whatever. It's very much, I
and
just need
it's. I call it stage makeup because it
it is.
looks great from afar and with in a
It's very
dark room. Yeah.
it's very much that painting, at the Louvre. What is it? Uh um, the little painting, the one that Miss Jax was.
Oh. Oh. Oh my God.
Right.
What?
We're both stuck, right? Y'all
I'm
know what I'm
stuck.
talking about. Y'all know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. What Miss Jax did for the snatch game. It's very much looks good from far away, but up close, it's like, okay, yes,
Oh,
the
Mona
Mona
Lisa.
Lisa. Yes, the Mona Lisa. Thank you so much, girl. We both blanked out. We both blanked
Oh
out.
my God.
Okay. Yeah, it's very blanked out, right? But at the end of the day, she looks gorgeous on this stage. But when you see it in untucked, you're like, oh, girl. You know, it's not
Yeah.
a it's not a makeup look to be like
Yeah.
in close and personal, and it's not an Instagram post, because if you notice on her Instagram post, she didn't paint like this, you know, because
No.
it's a different makeup style. But at the
It's a
end of the
different makeup
day,
style.
the outfit choice, the bodysuit and the bathing suit, it wasn't impressive to me. The only thing that was impressive to me was this cape piece, but the cape piece was a little
Oh,
too tight around the
that's
arms. She
it's
couldn't
a little
take it
tight
off,
on the arms, and
you
I'm
know?
glad
So,
she should have
you
just
know what
kept
I'm
it on.
saying? Because at the end of the day, if she didn't have this type of body and if she wasn't striking in the face, would it be as impressive? Would you be like, wow? No, we wouldn't,
No, and that's why
you
I'm
know?
glad you did add the fact about the little cape coat thing that she did, because that was very much needed.
Yeah,
That
it was
added
like
piece,
take away the cape piece. Would this be
and then
impressive?
it's just a bathing suit.
It's a bathing
It wouldn't
suit that
have
we've
been, yeah.
seen in every retail store, right?
So that's
The
why I thought it was
tassels made it
smart to
cute
add
though.
it.
The
Yeah.
tassels made it, and I'm just being real, I'm being honest, and I'm judging the girls how I would judge everyone. Just because I
Yeah.
like Sasha and I want her to win and I think she's gonna win, I'm gonna judge each queen fairly and on the same playing field. I'm not gonna judge just like I did on Legendary when I judged my sisters and stuff on there. I judge and I keep it real. There's no biasness with me at all. But at the end of the day, there's still an overlook, though. I ain't gonna lie. The way she sold
Stick
it,
to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to.
used to,
And
baby.
that's what
It
she
is. It's the
did.
truth. It is the truth, baby. She looks good. She sold it right. You could tell she looked gorgeous. And a lot of the times what impresses me the most is how they sell their garments on stage, you know? But yeah. It is what it is. Next queen on the list is Miss Lucy LaDuca. What do you think about Miss Lucy LaDuca?
Well, actually, this is the bishop sleeve that I recommended
Mhm.
for.
Mhm.
So
She's
I'm a
choir.
fan of that.
Mhm.
There's just some style issues I have here.
Mm.
Like that yellow undershirt. This is tacky. This is tacky. But I do see some well executed sewing skills in
Mhm.
this. So because of that, I'm going to overlook the tackiness of some of this color palette and pattern match up, and I'm gonna say safe.
Mhm. No,
But
yeah.
it's
It's given choices a little bit, right? It's given like, okay,
choices for
yeah,
me.
it's very much
Choices.
yeah, 100%. For me, and that's definitely very, very fair. I agree. It's safe. And the thing about it is we have to understand just because it's not our style or what we typically like to see, we have to say like, okay, can somebody see this look good? You know what I'm saying? Is this well made? Is this constructed to her body good? Like, does it make her body look great? Like, is she selling the garment good, like nice and effortless? Like, those are the elements you also have to look at when you don't even like the outfit. Like, take what your liking for your style is and look at it on this individual, right? Because this is not my style. This is giving very much the 70s show. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, what in the 70s show is going on over here? I don't understand. I didn't get it. But at the end of the day, it does look good and it is a well-made outfit. I didn't understand what was going on in the chest area too much, in my opinion, because I was like, it's giving a V, but then what was in the middle? What was that?
I
What
don't
was
understand that.
what was I didn't get it. Her mug was nice. Her hair was right for this outfit. It was appropriate. But yeah. Hey, not Miss Vicky. Yeah, it was very much Miss Vicky.
It
Do you know Miss
literally.
Vicky? You know Miss Vicky? You know my girlfriend Vicky?
Wait,
Oh,
who
you
was
don't know
Miss Vic?
Oh, Miss Vicky, girl, she's everywhere. She's quite a mess, honestly. She's quite a mess. Miss Vicky is everywhere, baby. Miss Vicky, y'all let Emery know about Miss Vicky. It is very 70s show.
It's that 70 show down.
Yeah, out. Miss Vicky made it for her. Yep, Miss Vicky did. It seemed like she does. Yes, messy Vicky. Yeah, Miss Vicky's a mess. Okay, next queen, you guys, is Miss Malaysia Baby Doll Fox. What do you think about Miss Malaysia Baby Doll Fox, you guys? Safe, chopper, over.
Um, I'm very impressed with this coat.
You what?
I like the coat. The hat, that's not really, I'm not a fan of that type of hat. Especially this one. It's not, it looks a little ill fit and ill made. But I mean, the dress fits pretty good. The belt I could kind of do without. The base of the belt I'm fine with. That fabric that's sticking out of the belt, could do without that part. But I think like all kind of goes together though. I think without the coat though, this would be a chop for me.
Mhm.
But with the coat, I think I'm gonna say safe. The
Mhm.
coat by itself can actually put her higher,
Mhm.
but that hat is ugly.
Let's see. Malaysia, I think that this is a safe look as well. I think that your mug is stunning. I think it was the correct hair choice because you got this hat. I
Mm.
appreciate that you tried to go and make a hat, and I don't I don't think it's bad. I don't think to me, I don't mind it. I don't mind the hat, honestly. Um,
We know that hat, but I just don't think it was executed right.
right. I mean, she tried her best to make it look like what we know what it's supposed to look like, right? We know where it's giving. It's like it's not like Philip Tracy-esque, but it's Philip. It's Philip. It's very much Philip, but not Philip Tracy, the designer. So the jacket is probably the main point in this whole ensemble. It gave you the drama. The dress is very much a regular, degular, shagular dress. um,
Stick to the rivers and lakes you used
Stick to the rivers and
to.
lakes that you used to. Oh, yeah, it's very much that. And the purse piece, the accessories was cute. It kind of matched everything together. That was good. I enjoyed that. But yeah, it's a safe look. It's nothing wow. It's not worst case scenario, you know?
It's it's giving Sister Mary Clark a little bit.
You know what? It's giving Kelly Price.
Yes, it's giving Clark's sister.
Mm-hmm.
It's,
Mm-hmm.
it's giving me some type of. It's giving Baptist,
Uh-huh. It's giving Babs, which is Miss Thing from Babs.
Baptist and
Mm-hmm.
Baps. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
a Baps Baptist. I think that is
Mhm.
the perfect way
Yeah,
to describe this
it's
look.
giving all that. You said, her legs look orange.
At
You
least
know
she can
what?
get away with it. Anitra
Yeah,
can't.
because the color, I don't know. I'm gonna think, you know what? You know what? I think we need to write. You know what? The girls have a problem with tights on this season. I'm convinced. If we see one more girl with suspect tights, it's a situation. It's a situation. I'm writing a letter. Okay? The First Lady of New Hope Baptist. I
I
can't.
knew her from somewhere.
We girl, she's been around. We all know her. Next queen is Miss Marsha. What do you guys think? Safe chopper over. Let us know, you guys.
Definitely a solid, safe look to me. Um, I maybe I'm not. I'm always picking people on their skirt lengths. I think this
Mhm.
could have, but I don't think this should have been a mini. I think this should have been probably like right above the knee.
Mhm.
And then yeah, I think outside of that, this is a good look. This is safe.
Okay. Yeah, for me, this is a safe look. I think that she tried to add more color into her makeup, which was great. She's trying to, let the judges know that she's hearing them. The hair choice was good. The outfit was good for her body shape. It was cute. It's very like white girl on vacation. It's very you know, yeah. uh, mm. The shoe choice was good. It was cute. It was cute. It's cutesy. It's safe. Marshalls.
Marshall.
Yes, Marshalls. Yes, very much that.
I'm never going to forget that.
Never, ever. I'm gonna say, "Hey, Marshalls girl, what's going on?
Yeah, that skirt should have been higher. I'm glad someone agrees.
What
Just a
in the
little
era
higher.
is this?" I don't know. I don't know.
I,
But
I guess
yeah, it's whatever. So moving on, let me know out of all the queens on their fashion runways, which groups did you like the best in their cohesive fashion runway looks, right? Did you like Miss Marcel Visages? Did you like Miss Carson Kressley? Or did you like Miss Ross Matthews group? Let us know down in the comments, you guys, as well. Keep in mind who had the best cohesive look for a fashion runway. I'm just gonna filter through. Let me know.
You know what's crazy? The group that I don't like had the most cohesive look. I
Thank
think
you.
group
Which one
2
is it?
had group
Which one?
2.
This one
Group
right here?
2.
Which
Yes.
one? Yeah.
That one. Yeah.
Yes, this one right here.
They had the most cohesive, I guess.
Yeah, and I agree. I 100% agree with you. And this is why. Keep in mind my taste, my taste level, like what I would gravitate to most is Michelle's group, like because I love the bathing suit aspect. This is very much resort pieces, whatever. You know, I'm good. I'll go on vacation and do all that, right? It's ready to wear situations. But if we're thinking about like a fashion runway executed and detailed and how it's constructed, and besides Miss Mama on the side, Miss S Titties, these
Yeah.
3 were great.
They
Miss
are in the
Robin,
same.
yeah, Miss
Yeah.
Robin, Miss Jackson, Miss Anitra. I loved how it was. I love how it was executed. I loved all of that. You know, oh no, Miss this is Miss Visages. I'm sorry. This is Miss
Yeah.
Visages. I mean, besides
So
Miss Lux, I don't see the execution
looking
of.
at them as a group, it does not look
Mhm.
cohesive to me.
Yeah, it just I can see that they're part of the same situation, but it's just not, it doesn't impress me. You know, it's like, oh, okay, I can see that on a fashion runway. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't see
Yeah.
obviously amethyst, I can't see spices, I can't see auras, and I can't mistress, but the only person is Noir. I mean Miss Lux. But yeah, I mean, I just like this. This is very much Vivienne Westwood from the 3 to the left, you know? And then
Yeah.
over here, this is just Fashion Nova. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, you guys. This is Fashion Nova. I'm
Yeah, it
dead
is.
ass serious. It's
But
Fashion Nova.
looking at this one, they actually look pretty cohesive though.
No, they
But I
do.
think each group pretty much has like one person or 2 people that are like messing up the group.
Yeah.
For
Oh yeah.
them, I feel like Malaysia is kind of messing up the look.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
then in the other group, S Titties is messing up the group. And then one before that one, Amethyst and I hate to say it, I think Mistress look is kind of like so different from the rest of theirs.
Mistress.
Well, maybe by default because of the fabric choice, but
The fabric, because she went dark with it, and the other 3 in the middle are like dream girl situations in the same group, singing group, and then you have royalty on the side for Miss Noir. Like, I don't know.
yeah, yeah.
At the
Anyway,
end of the
I
day,
guess
definitely number 2, Miss Kressley, in my
let's just
opinion.
go with 2.
Yeah, 2 for sure, in my opinion, personally. Sheen clearance. Oh, you talking about Miss Matthews group? Oh, you guys are shady. You guys are shady. Correction rainbows or Forever 21 or wet seals, you know. Wow.
Damn.
So the winner of the episode was Lux Noir London. Did you guys agree with this? Yes or no? Down in the comments. Did you agree?
I definitely agreed. I think that she put the most effort into her look. She took more risks, and it paid off. She looked good.
Yeah, 100%. I 100% agreed with this. And there was nobody close to her, in my opinion, that
No, I
deserved
don't.
this. Yeah.
She was the clear winner.
Yeah,
And
in my
even though I
opinion.
thought that Sasha was beautiful,
She was
with
beautiful.
everything that Lux actually did, I'm like, It's not even close, honestly.
Yeah, it wasn't close. It just wasn't. It
It just
wasn't
wasn't
close.
close.
Not at all. It just was not close at all. Bottom two queens. Did you agree, Miss Amethyst and Miss S Titties? Did you agree, you guys? Let us know down in the comments.
Oh yeah, those were definitely the bottom two.
Yeah,
It was
100%. Yeah, for me, I agreed. A lot of people were saying they wouldn't have put Miss S Titties in the bottom, and they would have put Miss
Jax
Spice there because
Spice.
yeah.
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that neither. Let us know who agreed with that. I know some of y'all agree with that. Lux hands down was the top. Okay. Yeah, for me, I agree with this bottom two. I think that Amethyst deserved to be there compared to all of the other queens. And Miss S Titties, unfortunately, she deserved to be there as too, because I mean, I see a comforter, you know?
Here's the thing, people need to understand, like, even though if someone presents a basic look, as long as you're sticking to something that looks good on your body, at least, and that looks well enough made, you'll be fine. But when you make things that don't look good on you, even if you sewed it together properly, I'm sorry, you're still going to be in the bottom.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. Do you agree with the Jax being low? What do you mean? What do you mean, Damari? Like as far as
well, she was in the bottom.
On the bottom. Yeah, yeah.
Three.
Wait, Jax being low. Yeah, I agree with that. She was safe though. You know, like I don't really go off of like, oh my God, I was number 5 out of 14. I'm like, girl, okay, you're safe, girl. Like, you know, like okay.
You're still safe.
Yeah,
but
you're
I don't
safe.
think Malaysia needed to be in the top 4. I'm like, I don't even know why they did that.
I don't know why they did the top 4, and I don't know why they did
I'm
that.
like, why are you doing a top 4
Who
when
would
there
you
are
have?
less girls?
Who would you have switched Malaysia out with?
I just would have kept her out and did a top 3. They could have just did
Yeah.
Lux, Sasha, and Robin, and that would have been a fine top 3.
Y'all thought that Spice had a better look than S Titties? Yeah, I do.
It's about vision. It's about overall look, and yes, I do think that Spice had a better look.
Yeah,
It
100%.
was simple. It was simple. We're not disagreeing with that.
Yeah, absolutely. We're not disagreeing with that at all. But at the end of the day, keep the same grade levels of how you judge each and every queen on each franchise, because you guys probably lived for Miss Bosco out there giving us, you know, panty and brawl throughout the whole situation, or you guys lived for certain other queens that won seasons that gave the pretty much same pattern, same structure of ensembles. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still the same thing. But does it look good on them? Was it executed correctly? You know?
At the end of the day, a bad, ugly look is always going to be in the bottom. I'm sorry, my dears.
Yeah, Spice was, yeah, it was 100. Yeah, I totally agree. Spice was better, and not to say that you're how you think is wrong, because that's just your opinion. You know, I love everyone's opinions, and that's the best part about it. That's why I ask you guys all the time, what do you guys think? Because it's interesting to see what you guys have to say. But STD is a chula that is la chula to me. It's very chola. It's very chola as trying to upgrade herself, but she needs to find the direction. You know, I don't know. But moving on, what did you think about the lip sync for the life?
Oh, Miss STDs ate her up from the start to the end. She studied that song. She didn't have time to play with her, and I was like, yeah, good. Get Amethyst up out of here. Get up out of here.
Yeah, 100%. What did you enjoy the most about the lip sync though? What was the?
There was like little moments that this is one of them, the little point. I
Yeah.
like little simple stuff like that. Like, look at her, you know, making her look stupid. And then she did something where like she had got low and like was shaking her ass. I'm like, I'm into all that. As long as you do it on beat.
Okay, question though. Did you think that both of the queens knew the song? I'm talking about their lip sync performance.
Yeah. Now that you say it, I was paying attention to S City so much that I didn't even check to see if Amethyst knew the song. I didn't check.
Yeah. Okay. So for me,
the cartwheel was weird though. Somebody said that, and it was.
So what?
They said that her cartwheel was weird.
Oh,
That
100%. But
y'all
she's
right.
a professional. She knew how to save herself through that.
She saves herself.
When she started doing the floor performance and all that extra stuff, she knew what she was doing. We all know that
Yeah.
girl was almost very close to
We was like,
Miss
ooh.
Thing taking a tumble. It was very much that situation. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be 100%. Do I think that S Titties blew her out of the water? In my opinion, no. I think that I was looking at both of the queens, and I think that Amethyst kind of kept her own. I think she did her own style. I don't think she was as amped up as S Titties, but I think that she applied enough pressure to kind of like keep up with her a little bit. It wasn't like a clear, like, you won this, in my opinion. Do I think
Okay.
that the lip syncs were good and that do they both know the song? No, because I seen both of them mess up, you know? Do I
Yeah, they
think
did both
that
mess up.
Yeah, they did. So it's just kind of like it was what it was, but at the end of the day, S Titties captivated the crowd and captivated the judges most. She gave better energy. It was appropriate for the song. The cartwheel was a choice. Girl, like usually a lot of the times when girls do cartwheels on stage, it's very like, not a good thing, it's not a good outcome. But she ended up becoming safe. But this was the third time that Miss Amethyst had to lip sync for her life. And she wasn't gonna compete with Miss S Titties. Do I think that she's a bad queen? No, it's just she just didn't have a good lip sync performance. And I'm happy that S Titties won that lip sync. And it was what it was. I think that S Titties knew the song, and I think that S Titties knew how to perform the song to that lip
Yeah.
syncing, what she was doing, because when she was pointing, when she was dropping the skirt, when she bent over about her butt, like, I mean, I enjoyed her performance better. She connected with the song to me the most.
I enjoy
And
that type of stuff. So that's why I
yeah,
was like, for me, it was like clear. Like she
yeah,
knew how to connect,
yeah,
engage, energy.
100%, 100%. Um, let's see. So Miss S Titties ended up winning the lip sync for their life. She's going to stay another week. So that just leaves Miss Amethyst to go home. I mean, we all agree on this. And those that don't agree, give us your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. And what do you have to say to Miss Amethyst and Miss and the other queens on this season?
Amethyst, you had a good run.
Hmm.
Yeah, you had a good run. It was short, but at least you use your legs.
Okay, so for me, Miss Amethyst, I think that you are a good queen. I think that it was good to see what you can bring, your charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. I'm excited to see what you're gonna bring in the future on any drag show. But yeah, I mean, it was good to see other types of queens, and you're just one. And at least you left looking beautiful. That's all that really
And
matters,
at
right?
least she delivered in Snatch Games. So Tan Mom was
Yes,
funny.
that was good. Tan Mom was definitely a highlight of your Drag Race situation. At
Yeah,
least you did a snatch game, and you did such a good job. That was the
yeah.
only episode you were safe in, but you did great. You did great. It was good. Um, and yeah, it is what it is. So that just kind of just concludes our recap for episode number 5 of Drag Race season 15. Let us know if you guys have any comments down in the comment. Let us know if you have any questions down in the comments before we get off of this. But yes, exactly. It was very much thank you next. Yeah, she definitely had a good run for sure. What else was this? So who do you think is going to go home next week?
Oh, well, there's a few people that are coasting right now.
Mm.
So Jack, well, the next episode is going to be some music, the verse thing, music performance. So I'm thinking, who's not a good dancer? Who's not a good music person? I'm okay. Listen, I'm just be honest. It's between Aura,
Mhm.
Aura,
Mhm.
maybe Malaysia, and maybe Aura, Malaysia, and if Jax don't do well, she's on the chopping block too. But those to me are the
Mm.
people to look out for.
Yeah, the 3 that I'm thinking about is, Aura, Malaysia, and Robin, because
Oh, I
it
was
just
gonna
seems
say Robin, but I only took her out because she was in the top this week.
but
Only reason though.
so was Amethyst.
But
Amethyst
she's
did
been
good last week.
coasting. Yeah, I
But
know,
but
I know.
but
But
Robin
it's
to
so
me
funny.
is
I
just
told Robin she's been coasting.
yeah, she just been coasting and she just falling in the background. She's not the
Let's make it a
picture. She's
4 and
definitely
add
like,
S
yeah.
titties.
You said what?
Let's add S titties and make it
Oh,
a
as
solid
titties in
4.
there? Yeah, she definitely I don't know because she does bad in the runways, and that's the only thing that I'm like, "God damn it."
She's and then she didn't deliver it. She let's be honest,
OSHA
she
snatch
didn't deliver it
game.
in snatch games. That's a
Yeah,
comedy challenge. She didn't deliver in the fashion challenge. It's given what is your gig? And so at this point, she's one to look out for too. So I'm gonna say all 4 of them. I'm watching.
That's true, that is true. Okay. What do you think about yeah, so we just answered that. So yeah, those are the 4 for sure. Bring Emery back next week. You just wanna fuck Emery, huh? You wanna have him, don't you?
Please.
You're so funny. Spice, isn't it? Everyone's saying Spice. Any other questions, you guys, before we wrap this on up? It's very much, what did you say, the Golden Girls group? I cannot. I cannot. Um, Robin or Aura. Okay, all right.
Yeah, Robin or Malaysia S
Child.
titties. I mean, but
Yeah, S titties, I'm scared. I'm scared about, but
I'm
hopefully my
scared.
Chola is, yeah.
But
You say, I
Spice
find
came
it funny
in,
that
so
Amethyst was eliminated before the music challenges. She has a music theater degree and produce her own music. Oh, really? That's awesome. Well,
and
she's
Sugar
definitely
was
coming out with music.
eliminated before the design challenge, and she knows how to sew.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
It happens.
Emery had really good insight, and yes, you did, Emery. You did such a good job. You
Thank
just said
you.
it wasn't bland. It wasn't bland. You didn't give us minimal teas. You gave very much what you truly felt, which was great, you know? Let's see. What if Aura wins next week? What if the bitch wins, you
What if?
know?
What if? What if? We'll
What
never
if, what
know
if,
until it
what if?
happens.
Emery is a very doable misspelled. Oh, Christian wants a piece. Christian wants a piece. Okay, we love Emery. Okay, all right. Also, if you guys love him, if you guys love him so much, make sure you guys follow him, like him, subscribe to him. All of his social medias are going to be in the description right now. So make sure you check him out. It's going to be his Instagram and his link tree where you guys can find him and his podcast. Let them know where they can find you at, Emery.
You can follow me at Ain't I Emery on Instagram and Twitter, or you can also follow me at my podcast at HTS_podcast on Instagram and Twitter. And we are coming back with my podcast for the next season in February in the first week. So look out for that as well.
Okay, I know that's right. I know that's right. So another person wanted to ask, who is a contender for Miss Congeniality? Who is Miss Congeniality so far this season?
For this season, let's see. Robin? Sasha?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably Miss Sasha. I can see Miss
Because
Sasha
she's
being
very
Miss Congeniality.
but I want her
Because
to win, so I'm not gonna
yeah,
so,
yeah. Because if you get Miss Congeniality, you don't win. You usually don't win.
yeah. Um, yeah, maybe Robin.
I still think, but yeah, I guess. But
Robin or Mistress? No,
no, not
Mistress
Miss,
is
no,
mean. I
not
forgot.
Miss, not Miss Mistress.
She's the sis
Nah.
daughter.
Okay, so they said it's the pearly whites for you. Okay, I know that's right. So they are going in. They'll be following, they said. So yeah, make sure you guys check him out on his podcast. Malaysia. You think Malaysia's Miss Congeniality?
She's a fun. She's never like doing anything shady.
Mm-mm,
That's a good yeah.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
But Mistress is such a sweetheart in the confessionals, but on the actual show, I she be getting into it with people.
Girl, they said honestly the most congenial person is girl, that's a lie. I think she's brutally honest, and a lot of people don't know how to take that brutally honestness, you
They
know?
don't.
You have to be around people that are like that to understand that.
But she
Queen.
also helps people when they need help. Like if she did read Spice, for example, when her wig was up, but then she actually helped her fix it. So I mean, it's just like I don't know. I'm rooting for her, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Robin to me is genuinely probably the most sincere and
Sincere.
nicest. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I 100% agree. Yeah, Robin or Miss Sasha. It can go both ways for
It
me.
can, yeah,
Yeah, it
Sasha
can
could
but I
too,
want Sasha to win. I want
but
Sasha
since
to
she
win.
gonna win, you know, she
Mhm. We're gonna give it to Miss Robin since we know Miss
yeah, we
Sasha's
gonna give it to
gonna
Miss
win. Right.
Robin.
We're gonna give it to Miss Robin. But out of all ballroom, who would you want to see on Drag Race?
At a ballroom?
I commented, I did a video on this actually. But who in the ballroom scene, who would you want to see on Drag Race?
Oh my gosh. Um, who is a really good drag? You know, ballroom drag and drag race drag
Oh, yeah, completely different.
is completely different.
It's completely
But I would like to see Naja, who formerly
mm-hmm.
Mugler, now I think she is in the house of Wes.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's now
Wait,
Wes, but
Naja is a Mugler, isn't she?
she left Mugler.
Why?
Yeah, she was Mugler from
Oh,
under.
yeah.
No, but she works drag space, and I think that she's just a very well conceptualized drag queen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but oh wait, I forgot.
You
They
could
got
do some
trans
queens
girls
too.
on the show now. I forgot.
You could do, girl. I
What
was
am I
gonna say,
saying?
girl, that's a whole
I
list,
forgot.
girl. That's a whole list.
Whoa, let me scrap
Girl,
that. I've
let's pull
already
out the
said
list, baby.
I need Michelle and
Uh-huh.
Giselle on Drag Race.
Miss Chalet,
That is Michelle at the top. I need
No,
her.
no. I'm gonna need Sasha at the top. Sasha at the top. I'm gonna need Miss Sasha at
You
the
know, I
top.
already 2 years in a row, I've sent Stasha a Instagram
Please.
DM like audition.
Please, because like, I mean, let's be real. Miss Sasha gets paid, right, with her bookings, but bitch, the booking fee will go baby, and she will be, yeah, it's gonna be crazy if she gets
It's
on.
given.
Miss
Just
Giselle.
do it. She is a Miss Gay US of A winner. She is a
Miss Continental.
Miss Continental and Miss Black Universe winner. She doesn't have an
Mm-hmm.
Entertainer of the Year, but that's fine.
Yeah, but
She has won.
she was going. She did it. She placed second or third,
Yeah,
right? Didn't she
she
do that?
competed. Yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did.
Yep. She competed. She placed
Uh-huh.
well. But
Mhm.
listen, she has won some of the biggest gay pageants in this country. So I
Yeah,
would love to see it.
Gia. They said people are saying Gia. They want Gia to be on there from Legendary.
She
They
would be
want her to be
good.
on there. Yeah, she'll be
She
good.
is
Miss Chalet
talented.
is going to be good. She gonna give you looks. She's gonna give you looks. Definitely gonna give you
Yeah.
looks. Yep. Somebody said Miss Chalet is gonna be on there. Yeah, that'll be
Michelle
good. Who else will be
and
on there?
Giselle T. Sheik,
Baby.
don't count her out.
Baby, she was already on my list from the video. I said, girl, that's who I want to
She
see. I
will
want to see that
upset
girl.
the room.
Baby. I said, okay, Miss Giselle. I want to see Miss Giselle and I want to see Miss Sasha from Ballroom. Who else do I think would be great? A great ballroom competitor to be on Drag Race.
Those are the 4
Yeah.
right there. Those are 4.
What do you think about Miss Raquel? Even though she's older, but that don't mean, that don't mean nothing.
Listen, if Raquel is who
No.
I aim to emulate
We
when
go
I
way back.
sell face,
We're gonna go there.
I aim to emulate Raquel when I sell face. So if she want to grace the stage, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Because look at Chad Michaels. He won, when he was older, and
Yeah.
we can't count
She is an actual Entertainer of the Year.
She is an Entertainer of the
Yes.
Year. Yeah, it's great.
Very well renowned in the drag universe and community. So I'm here for it.
Somebody said Erica Lanvin.
Fashion, she will be serving you looks. Vanessa Frost is actually getting into performances now, so yeah,
Is she? Is she? I would love to see that.
Yeah,
I would love to see a full cast of ballroom girls. Imagine on Drag Race, man.
Submit your auditions, girls. Look, the girls are on the show. At this point, now that you got Sasha, I really feel like now that you got Sasha on the show, the other girls are going to say, you know what? I can't do it.
Yeah, I think so.
It hasn't been, and no shade to any of the trans girls before her, but there are certain girls, like as far as like continental girls and other girls, that probably felt like, I don't know if that lane is for me. Sasha is now opening up that door to say, yes, this
Trans
place is
girls can't. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of the times the girls that got on here, let's be real, they're just starting out. Besides Miss Vanessa Van Cartier, you know what I'm saying? But that was on a different franchise, right? You know, whatever. You know, but you know, a lot of the
Who's
girls
also a continental winner.
who was also another Miss Continental winner, and she won her season. But yes, which season of Legend? What do you mean, Devon? But yeah, all the other trans girls really just started transitioning when they were on Drag Race. You know, they had a couple of years under their belt. They're not like
Which is why I was happy when Sonique or Kylie
when
loved
she
Sonique.
came back. You know, she had years under her belt, and she had years of being who she was, and she was performing, and she did all that. She came back and she won. Miss Vanessa Van Cartier, she was already a Miss Continental winner. She won her season, her franchise. Miss Sasha Kobe, she's a Continental winner. She's a seasoned girl with a whole bunch of accolades underneath her belt. She's gonna do amazing, which I think she's gonna win. But yeah, I think that for sure. So far, Miss Michelet, Giselle, Stasha, Raquel,
we said Gia.
Vanessa, Gia.
Did we leave out anybody?
Who I don't know. Somebody said Simone. I don't know what she's gonna give on the
She's a great performer. She's
she
a great
votes
dancer.
down. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat, Christian. Simone Tishi.
Yeah. She's beautiful.
Yeah, hands down. She's gorgeous, but let's be real, like you need more than looks to
But
win.
she on Legendary, she was also a great dancer.
She was a good dancer.
So I'll be curious to see it. Why not?
Yeah, I would be curious to see that too. Let's see. Michaela would be fierce.
Okay, it's time to go to bed.
I don't know what I don't know. I don't know.
To bed.
I don't know. The Texas toast. You know what? I can't. Okay. So you know what? Okay. Yeah, girl, it's getting too late. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with us, you guys. It's been so much fun. Emery, Lavell, Jay, thank you so much for hanging out with me, doing the live recap of Drag Race Season 15, episode number 5. Again, you guys, all of his social medias are going to be listed down in the description, so make sure you guys go like him, follow him, subscribe to him, and all that good jazz. And also, thank you guys so much for the Cash Apps. I'm sorry, you guys. Let me read down the Cash Apps, you guys. Let me read down the Cash Apps. Hold on. Sorry, you guys. Let me see that. Andre, thank you so much for your $2 cash apps. Thank you, Dante, for the $5 cash app. Thank you so much, Tiffany M for the $10 cash app. And thank you so much to Latoya for the $2 cash app. Thank you so much for, sorry, you guys, I'm running these down. I wasn't paying attention to my phone this whole time. Richard, thank you so much for the $10 PayPal. I seen the notification. I see that. Thank you. And Jose, thank you so much for the $2 PayPal. I appreciate that. Jasmine, thank you so much for the $15 PayPal. Thank you. And that's pretty much about it. Thank you so much, you guys. And if you guys want to send me a super chat right now or later on when you're watching this in the live replay, thank you guys so much for all the love. And I'm going to see you guys for the next one. Again, thank you so much, Emery, for coming on for all of your critiques. I'm going to have him on again, you guys, because you guys really loved him. And hopefully you will come back on, Emery.
You know I'm always down
And
to talk
I gotta
about
get on
Drag
your
Race.
podcast, baby. You gotta have me on your
Yes.
podcast. We're gonna talk about some stuff. Let us know what you guys talk about on your podcast.
We talk about LGBTQ issues, well, Black and issues centering Black, queer women also, but LGBTQ issues and hot topics, celebrities, and just try to be social table talk conversation about social consciousness and things like that. But a lot of it is hot topics. But we love
Hot
talking about love, sex, and relationships.
Okay, I know that's right. I know that's right. Okay, thank you so much, babe, for coming on. I totally appreciate it. Mwah.
Mwah.
And you guys, like always, life is your vision. It is whatever you make it, as long as you make it freaking fabulous. Until the next one, you guys. Bye.